just about ready to roll. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Green takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the air, right side. And there's two down. This is Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
This one popped up. Baez gets under it. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting the start for Arizona, Brandon Pfaadt. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there. He needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and now 3-2. Fly ball down the line. Gurriel on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Dylan Dingler will hit next. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Runner on the go. This to third. Vargas. Over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Here's Riley Green. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Carpenter off of first with 2 away. That one ripped but foul. Runner takes off. There's a ball. No throw, safe at second. Bounce to Santana. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. Back here in Detroit, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. Moreno will handle the catching duties in this one, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. In the air, right field, Carpenter moving under this one. One down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. Arenado in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. That ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Gleyber swings, drives one. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground. And that's just foul. Tied up here in the early going.
Nope. That's inside.
Up the middle. Throw on to Santana. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So digging in, Parker Meadows. First pitch, and he just misses. Gurriel under it. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Alec Thomas now. 0-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Now here is Ildemaro Vargas. Line drive to short and caught. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball, that's inside.
And that one ripped into right. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Flied to right his first time. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Waves at the bender. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. Runner takes off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Into center. Thomas running hard to get it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Grounded out his first time up. Out towards right center field. Carroll hustling after it. And that is that. Back here in Detroit, on to the fourth. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Flied to right his first time. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now up next for Arizona, Carlos Santana.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Popped up. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Not even close there. And that's ball one.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Up next for the Tigers,
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
And a base hit on a line. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
I'm sure he feels really good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Torres can't hold up, and that's a strike. Runner on the move.
Yep,
Pitch misses. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he's out easily. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Out to short, Perdomo. That's the third out, inning over. Back at Comerica Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the 0-2.
Ball inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows in position. 1 away. Here's Gurriel. Grounded out his first time up.
Fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 1-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Just off the outside corner. Full count now. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next to hit, Alec Thomas. He popped out his first time. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Baez. Over to first, safe.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ball popped up. Baez settles under this one, and that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Javier Baez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Fly to left his first time. Hard liner. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Here comes Torque to the plate. Single to right in his first trip. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Detroit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that is out of play. 0-1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Carpenter takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So up next, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Out towards left center. Green has a beat on it. And that is that. Back in Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Foul ball there.
Well, these Tigers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Inside, ball 2.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And there's 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Colt Heat, 1 for 2. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Fouled off left side.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And the 0-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Top of inning number 7. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one fouled off.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. his command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez. On to first.
He's out.
1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
For the Diamondbacks,
Carlos
first baseman,
Santana
Carlos
stands in now for the
Santana.
Diamondbacks. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one lifted to left. Green on his way over. And there's 2 down. Here's Nolan
Up
Arenado.
next, for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Nolan Arenado.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter,
That's a ball.
got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ball 1.
So a change being made out at second. Here's the pinch runner. Arizona, Tim Tawa. They'd like to cash in after the 2-out double, so a speed upgrade might help them. Man at second.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and a foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Runner edges away at second. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. This one in the air center field. Thomas settles underneath it, and a quick out, number 1. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Smoked on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. And there's 2 away. Here is Gleyber Torres. Check swing. No appeal. And that is ball 1.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit. Line to left. Gets down. Base hit.
And the go-ahead run is on base.
High fastball, even a little. Above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the back. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. Tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Substitution being made at first, and coming in as the Tigers pinch runner, How You Lead.
That's a ball.
Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, ready to begin the 8th. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Going on. Taps softly to the right side. Takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now, Ildemaro Vargas. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. Relay throw. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Kyle Finnegan. And now Geraldo Perdomo on the ground, right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 2 on, 1 out. And it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside.
Runner on the go. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 on the way. And that's too high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Fouled off to the right. Man on second, 2 down. Rips that one to right. Oh, he can't hang on. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2. Relay to third.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and that he connected out front and lifted into the outfield. That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
On the ground to third. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. And it's in time. Wow, what a play on. Back at Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Kevin McGonigal. Up now for the Tigers. Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Slings to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows.
Inside ball.
Garcia, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Rolled slowly to first. Santana, the underhand flip, the tag, and he's out. Now at the plate, Spencer Torkelson. And it's fouled away. The other way. That is the inning. We go to the 9th, and here.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 74, Kenley Jansen.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Pavin Smith.
Nope, that's inside.
And now 1 and 2. That one to first. Torkelson takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Next up for the Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Adrian Del Castillo looking to start something with one gone. This one in the air, center field. Meadows should have this one 2 away. Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. In the air to left center. And that is that. Last chance for the home team. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry.
Ball, that's down.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow.
Runner takes off. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A 2-run blast. Dylan. Up now for the Tigers. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. And the potential winning run moves into scoring position at second. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. Popped in the air, left field. And there's one down. So digging in, Riley Green, 1 for 3. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. How You Lee will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Now one miss. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Gurriel on the run. And there are 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Kevin McGonigal rolled out to second in his first at bat. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Going to count 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Winning run in scored position with 2 away. Center field. Thomas moving under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Detroit. To extra innings. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner takes off for 3rd. Pitch inside. Throw to 3rd, and he's out. Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's going to be Ildemaro Vargas. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park. On to bottom of the 10th. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's off the mark. All 1. And that bunted towards 3rd. And a foul ball. Man at 2nd. Sack bunt towards 3rd. And it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Spencer Torkelson. And a slider misses down and away.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Winning run at second with one away. And we're in the last half of the 10th. On the ground to the left. There's one. Tag out. And they cut down the... We're in extras here. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And that one fouled off. Kicks a swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Man at second.
Ball. That's inside.
Just missed. Line drive, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So digging in, Ketel Marte. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play. Is now in order. New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holt.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Carroll in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Now 1-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Jones fires home for one. Now to first, and they get the double play. 4-2-3 to roll it up and cut down the run. Go ahead run on base. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. 0 for 4. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So bases all loaded. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one. Fouls away the first offering. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boo. A bit of a lost art. So that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job going the opposite way with it.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So up next, Dylan Dingler. Fouls away the first offering.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a ground ball. It gets through. That's it. In comes the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off in the 11th.